You can get suits like me, but they won't make you stand like me. I fought a good fight, baby. I fought my way up. I fought to get to work. I fought to get up on my feet. I fought to stand. I fought to carry on. I fought to love. I fought to live. I fought to get out of the bed. I fought with my fears, my doubts, my anxieties, my insecurities. I fought with haters, liars, backbiters, and betrayers. I even had to fight with family. And many times I laid in the bed, I couldn't go to sleep because I was fighting with myself. I fought.
We all have things that come against us in life. People that aren't fair, a sickness that won't seem to go away, or a setback in our finances. Sometimes it was no fault of our own. We were born into difficulties. Parents that weren't around. Depression and addictions that keep getting passed down. We wonder, why am I having this opposition? Why was I raised in an unhealthy childhood? Why did this company let me go after all these years? It's because there's something in you that the enemy's trying to stop. Those bad breaks were not random. You weren't just unlucky. Those were strategic attacks. If the enemy wasn't threatened by you, he wouldn't be trying to hold you back. If he couldn't see greatness in you, he wouldn't waste his time bringing those challenges. When you gave your life to Christ, God marked you. He said, "You're mine." He put that crown of favor on your head. And that's great, but the challenge is you became a target to the enemy. He knows you're destined to take new ground. He knows God has favored you to leave your mark. So he's going to work overtime to try to stop you. Many times the enemy knows who we are even before we realize who we are. You may not be able to see it yet, but even the enemy can see there's greatness in you. Have a new perspective. Those difficulties are a sign something amazing is in your future.
What are the things that you fear that's been keeping you from living your dream? That's been keeping you from doing some things that you would like to do? Just think about those things. And how do we begin to handle that? Abraham Maslow said that the life is about growth. And he said you can either go back to your comfort zone, and there you won't find any growth, or you must be willing to go forward and face your fears again and again and again.
I remember being on my job with no possibility of a future. And I will never forget the moment that a man walked up to me and looked me in my eyes and told me that this was the best I would be able to do. I got to a point in my life where I got tired. I'm getting on the plane, right? I'm walking all the way to the back, like I gotta move so they can get to the back. I'm saying to myself, like, why I gotta keep passing first class? Like, why can't I never sit?
There are a lot of people who are biting their fingers in fear that they might lose their jobs.
And I came to the resolve in that very moment that greatness will be my new norm. What he said to me hit me hard. It was a metaphoric, massive blow to my face. Like a wise man once said, you gotta pick your head up like your nose is bleeding. And right where they left you for dead, elevate where he told me I would retire from, that this was the end of the line. I came to the resolve that I would not believe the lie. I could hear it in the air that the voice of destiny would reside in the place where he wanted me to die. I made the decision to fight for my future.
Like, I'm not envious of nobody. I'm not jealous. Like, I'm not trying to be like nobody. I'm just like wondering, like, why I gotta keep passing first class? Like, what's gonna happen one day where I can sit in first class? Like, why am I not in first class? Like, why they put me all in the back? Like, why am I like got a 4-hour layover when they fly me from here to there to here to get back to here? I'm like, why can't I just fly straight? Why am I not in the 5-star hotel with the concierge? Why can't I get a concierge? Can't I get the place with the like what's his wife driving the European vehicle and my wife?
You will not pause. You will progress. You will not expire. You will evolve. You will not crumble in the midst of crises. You may be neck deep in what seems to be a catastrophic storm of chaos. But I pray that in this moment, you will find the calm, the peace, the hope, the faith, the courage, the expectancy you need to live and not die. To move up and not stay where you are. You get what you see. And that is the formula for expectancy.
I said, one day I'm going to fly first class. Let me tell y'all something. I ain't even like into that like y'all think, right? But I just love when my whole family, we all sitting in first class. And where I come from, we don't fly first class. Now my whole family flying first. They like, which, Mr. Thomas, this is the premiere. You might be into that. I'm like, no, we in this section right here. I'm not like caught up into that kind of stuff. I'm grateful that my wife can finally sit in first class and get a meal. My children are in first class, and this is not a standard. I'm grateful that my son is going to college, and he doesn't have to take out a loan. I got tired. I got tired of being like giving 70 or 80% and not living the way I want to live. And this guy got tired. He started crying. He's like, y'all want a Shaq is winning?
You're broke. Welcome to the club. You're scared. Welcome to the club. You're not sure. Welcome to the club. There's nothing. I mean, literally nothing you are facing. Right now that the great ones didn't face before, it ain't just you dealing with it. Everybody got to deal with insecurities. Everybody got to deal with fear in you. I'd have to say, I'm going to get through this over and over and over until you believe it. The great ones fight through. Everyone has challenges and setbacks. That's a part of the journey. Can you please do a favor and get out of your head? You're still wishing and you're still hoping for, you're still planning. Like you've been planning this for 5 years, get out of your own head.
But there are few people who have decided within themselves, I'm going to make it. Some people aren't waiting to be cut. Some people are moving on their own because they feel within themselves, I've got what it takes to make it. They're not afraid about tomorrow because of how they see themselves, because of what they feel that they deserve, because of what they feel that they can create for themselves. Because these people have decided, as they look at the future, as they look at themselves, there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way for me to begin to create a way out of no way. And when you have that kind of consciousness, when you have that kind of spirit, nothing can stop you. Nothing.
You cannot change the seasons, but you can change yourself. And see, that's how life gets better for you. Not by chance, but by change. Now, here's 4 major lessons in life to learn. Number 1, learn how to handle the winters. That's lesson 1. They come right after fall, with regularity. Some are long, and some are short, and some are hard, and some are easy, but they keep coming. You must learn to handle the nights. They come right after days. You must learn to handle difficulty. It comes right after opportunity. You must learn to handle recessions. They always follow progressions. For the last 6,000.
Once you taste the success I want you keep deep, once you get success on your lips, I want you keep drinking. Once you understand the keys of success, it's not the end, it is only the beginning because you understand. Once you get that breakthrough, you finally understand what you're capable of. Purpose is bigger than the pain. And the promise is bigger than the process. And I know it's hard right now, and I know you feel like quitting, but you got to understand there is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. Stop lying to yourself and telling yourself that you have time. See, the greatest lie that you have believed far too long is that you have time, that there is a tomorrow. But that you can drag your feet, and you can. You can crawl sometimes, you gotta run. You can't crawl towards some dreams, you can't walk towards some dreams. Some dreams you gotta run towards you.
What would your life be like? As you look toward the future, if you decided, I'm not going to allow my fears to stop me, what would your life be like? What would your future be like? If you decided to want that which you desire so strongly that it prepares you past your fears, that you experience the fear, as the one book says, feel the fear and do it anyway. What would your life be like? And I'm saying to you that all of us who have been entombed by fear have the capacity to resurrect ourselves. When you are not filling your life with the things that you are capable of doing, see, we all have some stuff that we've been given. And I don't think that it's optional for us to sit on what we have.
Run after it. Run like there's no tomorrow, run like you. Know you deserve it. Run like you know there is nobody else that can attain it. Right after it, you got a lot more to do. All you got to do is get out of your way. All you got to do is believe, and all you got to do, my friend, is to start. And I mean start now. There is a boat that you're going to have to take to this island. And when you get to that island, there are many mountains you must climb, but in order to get to the top of that mountain, you got to burn the boat. You came to that island horn and see, for many of you. You keep giving yourself options. You keep giving yourself ways out.
See, it isn't going to change. The lesson you must learn is how to handle it. And there's all kinds of winters, right? The winter when you can't figure it out. The winter when it all goes smash. The winter when it turns belly up. The winter when it won't work, when you've run out of money and you've got a broken heart. See, those are winter times. There's all kinds. Economic winters. Social winters. Personal winters. When your heart is smashed in 1,000 pieces. And the nights are unusually long. Your prayers seem to go no higher than your head. It's winter time. Barbara Streisand sings, "It used to be so natural to talk about forever, but used to be's don't count anymore. They just lay on the floor till we sweep them away. You don't sing me love songs, and you don't say you need me."
There is a mentality that must be adapted in order for you to win. It's called there is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. You got to start now. The gift of now is powerful. This is a day that you have never seen before, and this is also a day that you will never see again. You said the same stuff last year, bro. That was your excuse last year. I'm too busy. That's a good one, but not good enough. Why are you busy and running from your purpose? Nobody will help me. Woe is me. Nobody will support me. Honestly, until you start for real. Until you launch, there ain't nothing to support. People tired of hearing you talking about it. We can't help you. We can't support you until you get started. Start now. No time to wait. You have a purpose. It is imperative that you do not waste the time that you have been given. Stop talking about your imperfections. Start now. Ain't nobody perfect.
Those days that you don't want to do anything, where you're too tired, too sore, you just don't feel like it, those days, those are the days that count. When you have those feelings, it's even more important to step up and get some. If you've got something to do, don't put it off till tomorrow. Don't do that. Don't voluntarily do anything tomorrow that you should be getting done today. Get it done today. Don't wait. Attack it, destroy it, and move on.
Stop waiting for something to move you and move yourself. You're your biggest problem. Everything is external that moves you. Now I want you to start moving yourself internally. I want you to be able to push your buttons and not let anything else push your buttons. You gotta move you every single day. If you get to a point in your day and you down and out, if you get to a point in your day and you exhausted, you get to a point in your day and you're not feeling it, you can stop right there and change the mood. Nobody control your mood. You control your mood. You control your feelings.
I don't care how small it is. I don't care how minuscule the movement is, but make movement. Move forward and do that every single day, no matter what, including today. You aren't getting any closer to your 5-year plan or your 3-year plan or your 7-year plan or any plan that you've got unless you get up and start getting after it today.
I woke up one day and stopped making excuses. I woke up one day and stopped playing the blame game. I woke up one day and looked at the man in the mirror and was like, yo, bro, what are you doing? Wake up. It's showtime. Let's go. Get up. Go to class. Get up. Do your homework. Work on your gift. It was given to you, but you got to hone it. And the reason why some of you are not where you're supposed to be, you've given yourself an option. You've given yourself an out. You've given yourself an excuse. But you have what it takes to do it. And the problem with some of you in this room, you don't have no drive. You ain't got nothing pushing you. You have no reason. You better find one before you get out of here today. You don't belong at the bottom, and it's time for you to get your butt from down there. It's time for you to stop being comfortable at the bottom. Get your butt up and get to where you're supposed to be. You are a royal priesthood. Get where you belong. Do what you're supposed to do. Live like you're supposed to live.
Fight baby, to work I fought, to get up on carry on I fought, on love I fought to live, I fought to get out the bed, I fought with my fears, my doubts, my anxieties, my increases, I fought with haters, liars, luck fighters and betrayers. Times I laid in the bed, I could not go sleep because I was fight with my that come against us in life, that worry won't seem to go finances. Sometimes it was no fault of our own. We were not around these patients down. We wonder, why am I having these oppositions? Why this ceremony? Because there's something in you that the enemy is typing to stop. Those bad breaks were not random. You were not just unlucky. Those were strong, trying to hold. If we could not see greatness in you, he will not waste it. When you gave your life, mind he put the crown of favor on your head. That's great, but the challenge to the enemy, he knows your destiny to take new ground. You mark, so he going to work overtime to try to stop you many times. The enemy now is where you may not be able to see it, but even the enemy can say descriptions. Those difficulties are a sign something amazing is in your fate, keeping you far from living, from doing some things that you will, those things, and how you miss about growth. And he said you can either you won't find any growth, or you must be willing to go forward and face through fears again and again and again. Remember being on my job futures, and I will never forget the moment that a man walked up it. I got tired, so I am getting on the plane. Right, I am working all the way.